just here? It is just here. Alright. So, while we're doing this, I'm gonna take a break, go use the bathroom, and stretch out for a couple of minutes. I'm not gonna stop the stream, it's just gonna be like a couple of minute break. By all means, if you need to stretch out, do anything like that, at the time, 1 minute, come stretch out, and then we'll come back and we'll do the side quest, and we'll start pushing on again with the main story. See you later, in a couple minutes. Be right back. Alright, and we're back. Stretch out and mostly had to use the bathroom and stuff, so... But we're back, and we are committed to pushing on with this game, continuing our push towards what appears to be the end. Can't be too much left, or at least story-wise. I feel like we're getting to the point where we're wrapping everything up and getting answers. But first, more side quest. Also a hunt down here somewhere that I need to do.
Opportunity
Alright.
beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
I am.
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
You got
Figuratively,
mine.
I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Kanver. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Right, I'll hunt your goddamn monster.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Kanver. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Alright. Where is this Evis? Fields of Kanver. All the way over here? Fuck you. Alright. Fuck you guys. Making me backtrack all the way to the goddamn desert near
Careful how you
Delano.
pack that leather. Any crew.
What you got, old man?
Finally, no one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant graybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Amply rewarded, you say. Alright, I might learn something.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me. Assuming you know your letters, that is.
Nope. Dumb as shit. Can't read.
Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village.
Hmm.
3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Fair enough. This is a side quest I can get behind because it's lore implications and stuff and world building. Instead of just, hey, I need you to backtrack halfway across the goddamn map to go kill this dragon.
Treat to you?
Up we go.
That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly thoughts like him always.
Hey, read to me, Clive. Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones into war. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Back to how it was.
So it's these stones to Kanver, and the rest of the boxes to Diana.
What the other two say?
Have you noticed the elder has been coughing?
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks at home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Golden Plains. Sunbreck? Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing, give her praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Guardians of the Crystal.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the hunters, now tillers
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land. Reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Oh, thank you. Patronage is much appreciated. I think that's not enough for the next. the next renown tier? No, not yet. But we'll get there with this quest. Speaking of which, go ahead and pop on back up to Dalamil. Not this damn Evis.
The bandits may be
100 yalms away. Okay.
Mummy,
The bad men going to come
gentlemen
back,
of the
my
town
man.
guard.
Those not terraces.
Come on. Yeah.
Let's go. Come on, get him, Roja. Get out there.
Time to fight.
Oh, thank you. Hang on, left down here. There's also an upcoming hunt selling on for this half favor too, so the boar. Favor. It rhymes with labor. Son of a bitch. Goddamn monsters. There's my
Thanks, Cal.
Evis.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
A lot of damage.
Farewell.
Easy peasy. Evis skin. Dragon talent. Scaled skin of an Evis claimed by some to be as old as the mountains themselves, so it was most likely seen about a decade.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Yeah, I agree. The sooner we're done with this, the better. Trying to spend all this time on these damn side quests. I already bought myself a trip back to the hideaway once this is turned in to go get the next tier of rewards unlocked. Not even. I have to go get the accessory. It's an accessory.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it.
Give it over. Come on, give it.
As supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg.
Would.
Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Thanks, my man. Alright, that should be enough for that Next reward. Go ahead and return to the hideaway and pick up the renown reward. I think it's like the next tier is at 1500-ish. New missive has been delivered to Clyde's bedchambers.
Oh, the moon.
See what this orchestrion roll I picked up is too.
Seems the hideaway's lost its.
On the shoulders of giants. Oh, okay. Lost theme. Twilight.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw it.
Curious what this legendary yellow tier accessory is. Wait, do I have enough for this?
How may I help you today, Clyde?
He's not in 60. I need 25 more?
All done?
Oh, well, hopefully I get it off of the hunt to the south of Tabor then. Guess I should have checked the world map and the local map there first before teleporting all the way over there. So, pack is somewhere to the south of Tabor. Who's there?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill. Charged with
Quill.
chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Phoenix down from Cyril of the Undying.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
Unlock more side quests? Please don't.
To Kanver then.
Yes.
We'll talk
Finally.
about this later.
Let's go. Story. Main story. Check the map. Like neurotic about side quests now. No more.
Cyril seemed very
I want to see this. I want to see story.
You certainly keep
Been
straight
live
bedfellows,
for-
Joshua.
Been live for about 3 hours, and the vast majority of it has been green side quests.
Ah, Lord Rosfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord, and may the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
You got it.
The free city's under siege. Who'd have thought it?
Master Cyril, luckily. And thank goodness he told us before we set out.
way are we headed? South of Tabor. Maybe over here by any chance? I'm looking for this hunt. The notorious monster hunt.
Are you sure this is the right
Not.
way, brother?
You have other problems to solve right now, Joshua. Mostly I want to get that damn accessory. If I can afford it. In fact, these are our... This is the pack. Yep. Need 25 renown, I think. You guys got enough? 10. Alright.
You're on my side, Torgal.
Was a little annoying. Thrill of the Hunt's super annoying because there's like instantaneous attacks one after another from like 7 dogs. Yeah, nowhere near enough. I need 1360 for...
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Oh yeah, it's horrible. Thought dog. Sure there's nothing new here. Nope. Thank God. I think we are clear of side quests for a while now. Ugh. Alright, let me go back to the town. Buy potions, and then we're gonna continue on to Kanver finally. Feels good, man. I'm finally free. Finally we're gonna get some plot and exposition. Go back into town and buy some potions first, and then head on into Kanver. Go to Kanver. Kanver that close to Tabor? Tabor?
The free cities under siege?
Where is the shop? I mean, I need you to sell me some shit.
Are you buying or selling?
We're gone.
Got anything else for me? Of course. Anything else?
No,
Come again.
I'm good. Alright guys, let's get going. Finally time to see what happens in Kanver. Ambrosia. Got places to be, girl. Let's go.
Yeah.
More echoes. Big axe, dude.
Let us be rid of
Not bad. Damn orcs. Oh, well, I guess that loot is making a move on the Kanver right now, so I guess that's why they're here. Any treasure chests over here, and fallen loot. Back here. More orcs. Come here, asshole. Nothing I hate more than some random dude from Narnia sniping me out of the air with his magic while I'm fucking styling on some dude. Random dude off in the sticks away from the entire rest of the combat just fucking snipes me perfectly.
Get him. It's over. This one.
Yeah, there's more of them.
All yours, Torgal.
Nothing doing this way. Nothing up here. hull diver that I don't want to fuck with. We're not gonna fuck with it. We're gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
Come on. Faster.
All right.
No way. Something in the way. City's a Kanver. Blue shiny. I go grab blue shiny and then I go. Oh shit, Kanver's seen some better days. Gilded path. Uh-oh.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
I get mid out of here. What the fuck is that? What? Where the fuck did these come from? Oh my god. No. You son of a bitch, dude. Soon as I get to Kanver? Really? Why not spawn these in before? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm all for more content, but like that's just bad timing. Like anybody who's doing it like I am and fucking doing the side quest before they all the side quests before they proceed is
We're going to do this. We'll need help.
What do you want?
Your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talent.
Sure you are.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
And I refuse for 15 right out, I guess.
How could I refuse?
Excellent.
I should stop complaining.
Theo,
It's just
if you
fucking
wouldn't mind making
obnoxious.
arrangements
They
for
could
the
have spawned this in
transportation of
a
our
lot
guests, as we discussed.
instead of like
course.
being like,
Leave
oh, the
everything
town's
with
on
me.
fire.
Sounds like
Here's new side quest.
I will. We have an entire village to stock
I
and
know I could be
furnish.
skipping
Residents and all.
skipping them.
Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night.
But like
So I'd better get started.
trying to do as much
Try
as I
to clear the
can.
place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Sure.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Sure, there's another hunt too. get there? How do I get down there? Oh, okay. I just hang a right here. I don't know, it's just, I guess, pacing issues right now. I don't know why they keep spawning out all these new side quests. They could have done it in one big batch.
Let's go.
And I don't think it would have changed much of anything. Just kind of obnoxious. They like bait you with like 30 seconds of intense cutscenes, like the city's on fire, and then instantly spawn like 3 new cutscenes in random spots of the realm that you're not even anywhere near. So.
Oh, you're a friend of the Crimson Caravans. And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way. Cashlock's just down there, if you'd be so kind.
Sure. Let me take care of this real quick for Eloise. Giving me 50 renown, so I guess that's worth it. It's gonna give me that accessory and put me a pretty decent amount of the way towards the final one down here. Alright. That. Dash drop. Dash lock. I think we saw this village earlier when we were passing through the area. It's like covered in monsters and shit.
This must have been a nice place.
Will be again.
Do this. I didn't realize how good this vortex on that was. More enemies. Vortex on this is ridiculous. They're stuck forever. Nice.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat.
What? Where? All right.
What's happened?
Eloise. We'll do this. We'll go and see what's up at the hideaway.
Something the
Theodore.
matter, Theodore?
Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then.
Really, dude? What the God damn it.
Eloise.
Just trying to get back
Just
to the
got back from
story,
Cashlock.
man.
The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Sweet. So I guess Theodore needs my goddamn help now.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Is it going to be more side quests?
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves.
That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Alright, that's over. Now we have enough renown for this. Oh, okay. I was gonna be kind of like a little upset if they just spawned another hunt in right now, because I would go do that too. I'm trying to get all the side content and all the side. A new missive has been delivered to Clyde's bedchambers. Alright. You got...
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
I don't know, I can't think of any other issues or any other parts of this game where it's had pacing issues like this. Like short cutscene into like 3 or 4 side quests and another short cutscene into more side quests. On our own terms, I regret that both you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past. But thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put to rest matters that were left too long to fester. With that finally done, might be I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done. Karen. Beauty. My lord Marquez, in your absence shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. Only ask that you do the same for his grace. I am his shield.
Were it not for the Undying's aid, I would be long dead. Grant them your trust, and they will repay you with their loyalty.
Easy enough. No new active time lore, huh? You're running out?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Got any hunts for me, Nectar? You, but... Desert.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Closed, you'll find an item of high and strange order, one for which I earn neither thanks nor recompense. Consider a reminder of where loyalties are best placed. Talisman of Pride.
Here you are.
So I need 1550 for the next tier. As well
Fancy a
just...
look at the list, do you? Quick look.
Imperial Province of Rosaria. Kindling the flame for great justice. Rekindling the flame. Alright, sorry. Talking to somebody on Discord, answering something real quick. Martha, what do you need? Why'd you call me? You see what that icon
Clive,
that
just the man I was
does?
hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals.
You suggesting the hideaway?
And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Help Martha with her overcrowding problem? It's no burden.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
Place is infested with bandits.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have.
Seen it with
but
my own
what's done
eyes.
is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den.
I've seen
and they
them.
don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
Bloodshed and chaos? Hell yeah.
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Why not just bust in there with a head-on assault and melt everybody? Kindling the flame. Speak with Wade.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
Better be a good one.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Up to Eastpool, huh? Let me at him. Did I really need to talk to Wade for all that? Do what I was already gonna do in the first place.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
We'll leave this place or face the consequences.
Let me ask here.
That's the end of that then.
Roasted idiots. Plan?
Maybe not.
The hell are you doing here?
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Too slow. Let's try. Soil! Over here! Too slow. Every light!
Say.
Farewell.
And he's dead.
Any more surprises?
Or side quest?
I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away. Before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Oh yeah, Eastpool's back to being livable again.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
You see Wade?
Paul lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
I'd better get this well back in working order. If we're gonna live here, we'll need something to drink.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What's happened? Why is this a thing? Fixed. Saved.
Well, there's a lot that needs doing, and no mistake. We'll have to fatten the bearers up a bit so they can pull their weight and actually make a difference.
By all means, fatten away. Alright, Martha. Need 1550 renown. I'm probably nowhere near. Oh, I need to look at that accessory. Talisman of priming. His eyes glowing, his blade an extension of his very arm. He knew no fatigue. The man was gone, and in his place the icon visited upon us death 1,000-fold. A first-hand account of the siege of Stoneher. Increases Lionheart tonic duration by 30 seconds, so that's a little more than a little disappointing, I guess. Well, no new active time lore. Alright, Martha. Feed is done.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
Eastpool.
What else? Eastpool.
Ah, called it.
Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Oh boy. Rekindling the flame. Oh, I'm almost about to level up. Need 135 more now. Alright, there should be one more, right? That Lost Wing? Are we gonna go see what happened with Quentin and his little, like, war path?